Hashtag save the Stallions. Well, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I ended up getting a Facecam 4K camera that I officially use, which is a Sony camera, is in the shop. Could be over 2 months until I get that beauty back, but it is what it is. I will see how this works because, quite frankly, so far I am seeing a really good camera, a good picture, and everything coming from this. So we're back, baby. It is time for some big news that we've been waiting for, and quite frankly, this is exactly what we've been waiting from in ownership and leadership and everything with the UFL, going back to USFL, XFL, things like that. Mike Repole himself has been on a verge of hashtag save the Stallions and how you fans can save the Stallions in for the 2026 season and beyond. So let's talk about that and dive into it. So just about a couple days ago, Repole posted, there's been a lot of buzz about which cities will host the UFL teams in 2026. The interest has been huge, and we've seen hashtag save the Stallions everywhere. I love the passion, but here is the truth. Hashtags and petitions don't fill stadiums. Again, we've talked about this on the channel. You guys have talked about it in the comments. The same exact thing that we've all said. Petitions and hashtags don't fill stadiums. Show up, or that's it. And that's exactly what he's saying here. The Birmingham Stallions are one of the league's most historic franchises, but they've seen a major drop in attendance. For the United Football League, that is not sustainable. We'll do our part with better marketing and stronger local focus, but the future of the Stallions comes down to you. If you want the team, kindly show up. Our goal next year is 15,000 fans per game. Let's get 5,000 season ticket deposits this week, and I'll see you for the first game of the year. Let's fucking go, or LFG as he puts it. So, okay, right off the bat, this is what he posted on X on August 15th. Now, of course, everybody is saying, including the mayor of Birmingham, is that the Stallions are staying based on Repole's message and saying, hey, the mayor's, they're going through an election on the 26th for the mayor, just in a couple days here. And he said, no cap, the Stallions are staying in Birmingham. Now, that's the initial thing that I have seen as well, that a lot of people are thinking because of that statement, that means they are staying. Well, hold on a second. Let's talk more about that because his conversation and his posts go on more. Again, this is the most open we've seen anybody in the league. This is like an insider, like James Larson, Mike Mitchell, but he has ownership in the league. It's funny. Okay, so here's what he replied to the mayor. So great to meet you, Mayor. And best of luck in the election in 10 days. Quick Stallions update. As of this morning, we've got 500 new season ticket requests. That was overnight since he posted that. The excitement in Birmingham has been incredible. The city, the fans, the people, and local businesses. Now about the rumor that the Stallions are definitely staying in Birmingham. That, not true. Unless you personally just bought 4,500 tickets, in which case, thank you, Mr. Mayor. You are my new MVP, which obviously that didn't happen. He did say vote for Woodfin, whatever. But he says here, Birmingham deserves to keep the Stallions, just like the Packers belong to Green Bay. But with the average attendance at about, and he said 9,000 originally, and then corrected himself that, it was 9,000. I guess he originally put 4,000 on this post, which wasn't correct, but he says 9,000. The math doesn't work. That's not me being negative. It's just not sustainable. I promise the UFL will step it up with better marketing and smarter scheduling under my leadership. Let's hop on a call or Zoom next week and figure this out, talking to the mayor. Also, if you'd like to give St. Louis mayor's number, If you'd like the St. Louis mayor's number, I have his contact. His Battlehawks are drawing 26,000 a game, and he does the crying, laughing emoji or whatnot. He says, still, I believe in Birmingham with your leadership or maybe a new mayor, hash laughing emoji again. He's hilarious. He's a great guy. We can make this happen. And let's lock in dinner at Perry's Steakhouse opening week. I never say no to their famous pork chops. P.S. Perry's Steakhouse, season tickets for all your employees would make one heck of a Christmas bonus. Also, call me about that UFL sponsorship. This dude's awesome. Like, we've never seen anything like this, and it's so exciting to see. So then there's more to the story that keeps unfolding. So I guess originally on July 31st, Birmingham Sports tweeted out, or whatever you want to call it now, posted on X that changes in the UFL are Birmingham Stallions moving to Hoover. Recently renovated, conveniently located, could the Stallions draw a crowd in Hoover? And they went on to talk about it. There's a renovated, what looks to be a baseball stadium that was turned into a football field. I'll just be honest, besides the fact of some decent seating, essentially, that has been added in the field, this looks like Cashman Field again to me, and we'll just not go there. The field looks sort of nice, but that's what it is. In the article, it says probably not, but the UFL is considering moving teams to smaller stadiums for the 2026 season. Yes, the Stallions are rumored to relocate for the 2026 season, but nothing is official. So they went on to talk about that type of stuff. But then what was interesting about that is Repole actually commented on this post and says, Stallion Nation, I need your help. What is a better option for us? Focus on selling out the lower bowl at Protective or Hoover Met. I want to make this work for Birmingham. So again, he is essentially, giving options to the fans like, hey, if they move, the Stallions will still stay in Alabama and go to the Hoover Met. I'll be 100% honest with you. Before I've looked at this, I've not looked into it. I know it is in Birmingham, but I've not looked into the complex. And I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Stadium capacity. We'll do it live here while I'm recording. So yeah, the Hoover Metropolitan Complex, the stadium with the rebuild or whatnot, holds 10,800 and can configure to hold 16,000 with portable seating to handle any event. I think the portable seating is what the picture that Birmingham Sports tweeted out or whatnot. So to be honest with you, that could be a better option for them than Protective Stadium, and it would at least potentially sell out every game, and that would instantly fix everything. 15,000 is the goal. If they were getting 16,800, and they can get more the local marketing piece taken care of, like Repole says, this could be a massive thing for the UFL. Now, the big thing is, we are, as time has gone on, obviously there's a lot I have missed in news with being with no camera or anything like that, but we will be updating here on the channel the news that has broke over the last couple weeks, including that there was an additional owner of the UFL that was kind of silently behind the scenes, which is a very weird ownership group, but there is someone else that does have ownership within the UFL with tons of money. So it's very interesting. And we'll do a video on that and some other things talking about the UFL to NFL. We are officially, I believe, up to 53 or 54 players have signed with the NFL, yesterday being the biggest, which was Bryce Perkins. Goes from the Michigan Panthers to the Carolina Panthers, potentially for the 2025 NFL season. We'll see if he can make the team, as, again, the NFL season is coming very quickly here shortly. So, again, is the Stallions saved? Are they returning for sure? No, they are not. That is not the case. But we do have an owner that has taken over the business operations side of the league and is ready to take on everything and anything to make sure Birmingham stays. One thing I will note about this is there has been no conversation at all about the Michigan Panthers, the Houston Roughnecks, or the Memphis Showboats. I have not seen any posts regarding that. And I know hashtag Save the Panthers is another petition and things like that. And as Repole said, those are not things that save the teams. It's people buying tickets and being in attendance. Again, I still want the case that they should just give all these teams another year, especially with Repole under it, but I get where he's coming from with coming in and making the changes and getting everything done to be a successful league long term. So, again, they're focusing on the Stallions right now. Maybe they can get that taken care of in the next couple weeks, and then they move on to the next. But July 31st was the day that Mike Repole and his group came in to be owner or part owners of the league and take over the full business operations of the UFL. He stated in the next 4 weeks, we will get the confirmation and everything of what team is moving to Columbus, what teams are relocating, things like that. So, if my calculations are correct, we should be seeing, from what I am seeing from my calendar here, we should be getting news around the 28th of August. So that is next week on a Thursday, heading into Labor Day weekend. I think this will be a critical time for the UFL to get information out there before Labor Day, because then we start going into potentially, and who knows if right now we are in the 6-month countdown until UFL. We don't know what the schedule holds for 2026 at this point, whether they will continue with the end of March date or if they will move the season back like it's been talked about earlier to the start of March. If that's the case, guess what? The 6-month countdown clock begins in just 2 weeks if that is the case. Otherwise, we'll see. Stay tuned for a lot more videos coming out this week regarding the UFL. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button below if you like this video and you are waiting for any information regarding the future of the UFL and what the plans are regarding relocation and potentially expansion in the future. So we'll see you back here on the flip side. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you.